Our next question here is about Rick Porcello and the Boston Red Sox-Detroit Tigers game tonight. Question reads, Rick Porcello from Boston has been expensive yet a great value all year in daily fantasy, but he's only a small betting favorite on the road today. What gives? So this question leans more towards handicapping the game itself than it does fantasy, and I think what gives here would be the opposing pitcher, Michael Fulmer, for the Detroit Tigers. Boy, he's been outstanding. He and Matt Boyd have combined to give the Tigers starting rotation just a huge lift. And for further evidence that Fulmer is an extremely formidable foe for a potent Boston lineup tonight, all you have to do is look back to July 27th, less than a month ago, where Fulmer started in Fenway Park against this Red Sox lineup, went 7 2/3 innings, allowed 7 hits, only 3 runs. To hold Boston to 3 runs for 7 2/3 is a major accomplishment, the way that lineup hits. So I think that's the problem here with Porcello. Bettors certainly would not want to play Porcello as a road favorite overwhelmingly. You wouldn't think against Fulmer, but money has moved towards Boston all day long here. Porcello has gotten a favorable amount of support from bettors here today. Fulmer opened up a 15-cent favorite, minus 115. It's done a complete turnaround to Rick Porcello, generally minus 115 in most locations right now as we speak, in the middle of the afternoon, about 3 hours from first pitch. So, bettors like Porcello here. I think the what gives part is Fulmer on the other side. Let's not forget that Miguel Cabrera is in the lineup. He was back in yesterday, back in today. And also, Porcello's had pretty good success against the Tiger lineup in general. The only 2 guys that have really touched him up, and it probably is only one guy, Ian Kinsler, has hit him very, very hard to the tune of a 529 average. J.D. Martinez went 2 for 3 off him in one game. But certainly, with Cabrera back, with Fulmer on the hill, there's really no bullpen concerns for either side here. Boston, maybe a slight edge in the bullpen, but I think the reason why you would see Porcello not bigger, A, it's the Tigers on the road, B, it's Fulmer throwing against them, and C, Cabrera back in the lineup makes the Tigers even more potent. So those would be your reasons why Rick Porcello is not a larger favorite. And just the fact that Detroit opened the favorite, which they probably should have, shows you that Rick Porcello can't, in odds makers' eyes, be listed any higher.